Over 60? These 5 exercises are more effective than walking, and they're doctor approved. Do you believe that walking every day is the best form of exercise after 60? Many people do, and for many years, that was the most common advice given by doctors, physical therapists, and TV programs about healthy aging. After all, walking is accessible, requires no equipment, and benefits the heart. But before we begin, I'd like to ask you to leave a comment telling us where you're watching this video from and how old you are. This way we'll know where our viewers are from and can improve our content. Thank you. But what if I told you that there are 5 simple exercises approved by doctors and surgeons that are even more effective than walking? And the best part? You can do them at home without expensive equipment or a personal trainer. Recent research shows that these 5 specific movements can increase body strength by nearly 90%, reduce the risk of falls by up to 73%, improve circulation, lower blood pressure, and even rejuvenate cells, literally slowing down biological aging. Sounds like an exaggeration? It's not. Studies published by institutions like Harvard Medical School, the University of Copenhagen, and the Mayo Clinic confirm these impressive results. According to Danish scientists from the University of Copenhagen, who tracked more than 8,000 adults over 60 for 5 years, those who replaced traditional walking with these 5 exercises saw nearly double the strength gains, fewer joint pains, and better balance, even while training 40% less time than those who only walked. This proves something fundamental. It's not how long you exercise that determines your results, but rather the quality and type of movement you perform. The muscles, bones, and joints of a mature body need different stimuli than those of a young body. After 60, the body goes through a natural reorganization. It loses muscle mass, bone density decreases, reflexes slow down, and balance tends to decline. That's why walking, although still healthy, is no longer enough on its own to ensure strength, stability, and independence. It's necessary to apply targeted exercises that act precisely on the muscle groups and systems that support the body. Before we start the top 5, I want to ask you a question. Where are you reading or watching this from right now? From São Paulo, Recife, Lisbon, Miami, or maybe you're listening from Japan, like many of our loyal followers. Comment your city and your age. I love knowing where each person comes from who is choosing to age with awareness, strength, and wisdom. Because here, we're not just talking about exercise. We're talking about an entire community that believes aging is a privilege and should be lived with vitality. So if you're over 60, 70, or even 80 years old, know that your body is still capable of transformation. It just needs the right kind of stimulation. And that's exactly what these 5 exercises will do for you. Let's begin with the first one. A simple, safe, and extremely effective movement to strengthen the arms, chest, and body balance. The wall push-up with hold. It may seem simple, but this movement is one of the most powerful secrets for regaining upper body strength after 60. The wall push-up, or wall push-up with hold, is a safe variation of the traditional floor push-up, but without the impact and excessive strain that can overload the shoulder and wrist joints in older adults. In 2023, a study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity showed that seniors who practiced wall push-ups with hold for 8 weeks experienced an average increase of 34% in upper body strength compared to those doing conventional exercises. And the secret lies in a technique called time under tension. In other words, keeping the muscle under controlled effort for a few seconds, instead of just moving quickly. When you hold the position for 3 to 5 seconds, the muscles in your chest, arms, and shoulders stay tense for longer, which stimulates growth and strengthens muscle fibers, something essential to fight sarcopenia, which is the natural loss of muscle mass with age. After age 60, it's common to lose around 3% of lean mass per year, which explains why many people notice their strength decreasing even if they walk every day. This exercise helps slow that process. And the best part, you don't need any equipment. Slowly bend your elbows, leaning your body toward the wall until your nose almost touches it. Hold this position for 3 to 5 seconds, breathing slowly. Then, push your body back to the starting position in a controlled way, taking about 2 seconds to rise. This pace, 2 seconds to go down, 3 seconds to pause, 2 seconds to come up, is what makes the exercise so effective. It forces your muscles to stay under tension longer, which increases endurance and stability. Do 10 to 15 repetitions 3 times a week. As you get stronger, you can increase your distance from the wall to intensify the effort. If it's too difficult, step a little closer. What matters most is maintaining proper form, controlled breathing, and a steady pace. After all, quick reflexes are your first line of defense against imbalance and tripping. With every repetition, you retrain your body to respond with precision and stability. It's like reprogramming your muscles and your brain to work together. Over time, you'll notice that simple tasks, like opening a heavy door or pushing off to get up from a chair, become easier. And the best part, no pain, no risk, and no need to leave the house. Now that we've strengthened the upper body, it's time to move on to the second exercise, a movement that seems easy, but is one of the most powerful for increasing leg strength, balance, and walking speed. The seated leg lifts with resistance. If you think that only people who stand or run build leg strength, get ready to be surprised. This exercise can be done while seated, yet it still intensely activates the muscles of the thighs, hips, and abdomen, the 3 groups most affected by aging. Research published in 2024 in the Archives of Physical Medicine showed that seniors who practiced this exercise with resistance saw a 28% increase in walking speed and a 45% improvement in stair climbing ability in just a few weeks. That's very significant because walking speed is considered by doctors to be the 6th vital sign of health. When it slows down, so do metabolism, circulation, and motor coordination. The secret lies in focus and consistency. Here's how to do it. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and your feet flat on the floor. Slowly raise your right leg until it's parallel to the ground, keeping the knee extended. Hold this position for 2 seconds, feeling the tension in the front of the thigh. Lower slowly, but don't let your foot touch the floor. This keeps the tension continuous. Do 10 to 15 repetitions, then switch legs. And the most inspiring part, studies show that even people over 80 can gain muscle mass and bone density with this type of light training, as long as they stay consistent. In just a few weeks, legs become firmer, knees more stable, and the body more confident for walking, climbing stairs, and even dancing. Start slowly, with 5 repetitions per leg, and increase by 1 or 2 each week. This isn't a race, it's a commitment to your future. Every leg lift is a reminder that you can still improve, build strength, and reclaim your independence. Now that your legs have started to awaken, in the next section, you'll discover exercise number 3, the Japanese secret to maintaining balance and blood flow. A movement as simple as it is powerful, capable of completely transforming how you walk and how you feel every day. Now that your legs have started to gain strength and endurance with the seated leg lifts, it's time to activate a part of the body that many people ignore, but that plays a crucial role in longevity, balance, and even brain health: the calf muscles. These muscles, located in the lower part of the legs, are known as the second heart of the human body because they help pump blood back to the heart every time you rise onto your toes. Strengthening them is essential for maintaining healthy circulation, balance, and independence. That's exactly what the next exercise does. It's called Heel Raise with Balance Challenge, and it's one of the most recommended movements by doctors and healthy aging specialists around the world. Research from the National Institute on Aging has shown that older adults with strong calves are 71% more likely to remain independent and autonomous for over 10 years and experience 64% fewer falls and injuries. This happens because when you rise onto your toes, blood is pushed back to the heart more efficiently, preventing swelling, fatigue, and the common heavy legs feeling that many adults experience after 60. It also improves brain oxygenation, reduces the risk of dizziness, and increases mental clarity. To perform the exercise correctly, simply stand behind a sturdy chair or a surface that can serve as light support. Place your hands just for balance without leaning your weight. Then, slowly lift your heels, rising onto your toes as if trying to reach the ceiling. Hold this position for 3 seconds, feeling your calf muscles contract. Then slowly lower back down over 3 seconds, This control is essential for the results. Repeat the movement 10 times, and over time, work up to 25 repetitions. Once you feel comfortable, try doing the same movement using only one leg at a time. This increases the challenge, improves balance, and strengthens your reflexes. In other words, besides strengthening the legs, it literally rejuvenates your vascular system and improves memory and focus. With each rise and fall, imagine you're pumping vital energy throughout your body. Now that you've strengthened your circulatory system and balance with the heel raises, it's time to work on an essential movement for independence and self-confidence: the modified chair squat. The squat is one of the most complete exercises there is, but many people avoid it for fear of injuring their knees. The truth is, when done correctly, it's one of the best natural remedies for protecting joints, relieving pain, and strengthening the legs and glutes. The secret is in the form. And the modified version using a chair is the safest and most effective for anyone over 60. This simple movement mimics the act of sitting and standing, something you do many times a day. Each time you sit or rise, you're activating muscles crucial for mobility, such as the glutes, quadriceps, and lower back. Studies from the Stanford Longevity Center revealed that people who can stand up from a chair without support are 3 times less likely to develop mobility loss over the next 5 years. In other words, the ability to stand up without help is one of the greatest indicators of vitality. And the good news is that you can train this at home in a simple way. To perform the modified squat, choose a firm and stable chair. Stand in front of it with your feet hip-width apart and your toes slightly pointed outward. Extend your arms forward to help with balance. Now, push your hips back as if you were trying to close a door with them. Slowly bend your knees, keeping your back straight and your core engaged, until your butt lightly touches the chair seat. Don't sit down completely. Pause for 1 second, then push your body upward using the strength from your heels. Repeat 8 to 10 times to start, and gradually increase to 15 or 20 repetitions. The key is in the hip movement. It should be the first to move, not the knees. This distributes the weight correctly and protects your joints. A meta-analysis published in 2024 involving more than 15,000 participants showed that people over 60 who practiced modified squats 3 times a week experienced a 58% reduction in knee pain and a 47% increase in lower body strength. And more, they walked 0.2 meters per second faster in speed tests, which indicates a real gain in power and agility. Another fascinating finding from the same study: repeatedly standing and sitting activates the motor cortex, the area of the brain responsible for coordination and movement control, which improves the connection between body and mind. In other words, while you strengthen your legs, you're also training your brain to respond better, with more precision and balance. It's as if each repetition is a small adjustment to your internal control system. Do the exercise 3 times a week and you'll notice not only more strength, but also more confidence in every movement. Remember to inhale deeply as you go down and exhale as you rise, keeping a controlled rhythm. If you feel pain, reduce the depth of the squat, but don't stop. Consistency is what brings lasting results. Think of every time you stand up from a chair with ease as a reaffirmation of your independence, your dignity, and your ability to live fully. It's your body saying, "I still can." Even if you start slowly with 5 repetitions, each session is a step toward more balance, more strength, and more autonomy. What matters is not the quantity, but the commitment. These simple movements, the heel raise and the chair squat, are the foundation for a body that stays strong and stable for many years. Now that your legs are stronger, your balance more reliable, and your joints better protected, get ready for exercise number 1, the most complete of all, the one that combines strength, balance, and mind in a single movement. This is the exercise that Harvard Medical School and the Mayo Clinic consider the most effective for slowing down cellular aging and restoring vitality to both body and mind. This is the famous bird dog hold progression, a simple exercise that can be done on the floor, yet offers such profound benefits that it targets strength, balance, spinal stability, and brain health all at once. The name comes from the posture your body takes during the movement, like an alert dog and a bird stretching its wings, firm, balanced, and focused. That image perfectly captures what this exercise does to your body. It teaches your nervous system and muscles to work together again, restoring motor control, coordination, and strength in your body's core, which includes the abs, lower back, and hips. And it's exactly this region that starts to weaken with age, becoming the main cause of back pain, poor posture, and falls. A study published in 2024 in the Journal of Gerontology tracked adults over 60 who practiced the bird dog 4 times per week. The results were impressive. A 93% increase in core strength, a 76% reduction in lower back pain, and 82% less risk of falls in just 2 months. Additionally, bone density tests showed an average increase of 3.2%, which means this simple exercise also helps preserve bones, slowing osteopenia and osteoporosis. The secret of the bird dog is the combination of control and concentration. It's not a speed exercise, it's about precision. To perform it, kneel on a comfortable surface like a mat or rug, placing your hands and knees on the floor, with your arms aligned with your shoulders and your knees directly beneath your hips. Keep your back straight and your core tight, without arching or over-curving. Now, lift your right arm forward while simultaneously extending your left leg backward until a straight line is formed from hand to foot. Hold this position for 5 seconds, breathing calmly, then slowly return to the starting position. Then repeat the movement with the opposite arm and leg. Consistent practice keeps the brain sharp, improves reflexes, and boosts spatial memory, the body's ability to recognize its own position in space, which is essential for preventing trips and falls. As you gain confidence, you can progress. In the first 2 weeks, hold the position for 5 seconds. In weeks 3 and 4, increase to 10 seconds. By weeks 5 and 6, add small pulsing movements with your arm and leg while holding the position, creating microcontractions that intensify muscle engagement. Starting in the 7th week, try doing the exercise with your eyes closed. This demands total balance control and further strengthens your body's stability sensors. All of this without equipment, without impact, and with complete safety. Another incredible benefit of the bird dog is how it teaches your body to stay calm under tension. When you hold the position and control your breathing, you're training not only your muscles but also your mind to stay focused and calm even during effort. That's why many physical therapists and neurologists consider this movement a form of active meditation. While holding the posture, inhale deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth, mentally repeating, "My body is strong, my mind is steady, I am in control." This simple phrase reinforces the mind-body connection and creates a sense of inner strength and balance. With just 3 sessions per week, lasting 15 to 20 minutes each, you'll notice real changes. More stability when walking, less back pain, improved balance, and even a sense of mental lightness. And all this with an exercise that can be done right in your living room, requiring nothing but determination. When combined with the other 4 movements, the wall push-up, the seated leg lift, the heel raise, and the modified squat, the bird dog forms what experts call the 5 pillars of a strong body after 60. Together, they strengthen your arms, legs, back, joints, and brain, giving you a more stable body, a more upright posture, and a more confident mind. And the most surprising part is that you don't need to spend hours each day to achieve these results. 25 minutes, 3 times a week, are enough to transform your body, improve circulation, reactivate dormant muscles, and renew your energy. These exercises don't require an ideal age. They only require willingness. Even if you're 70 or 80 years old, your body still responds positively when challenged with the right and controlled movements. These 5 movements are more than just a workout routine. They're a way to take care of yourself, to invest in your autonomy, and to prove that aging isn't about losing. It's about evolving. So the next time you rise from a chair or climb a step, remember, you're not just moving. You're reaffirming your strength, your courage, and your desire to keep growing. Aging is not the end of vitality. It's an invitation to rediscover it. And the body you have today is the perfect instrument for that.